Good afternoon. A grandmother who's facing deportation to Zimbabwe says she believes her life will be in danger if she returns because she's been an outspoken critic of the Mugabe regime. Ivana Mawangara fled to Leicester 10 years ago, but the Home Office has told her she'll be forcibly removed from Britain next week. Lucy Kapasi has this report.
Ivana Mawangara has been told she has just days left in this country. The Home Office wants to send her back to Zimbabwe, the country she fled from 10 years ago. But she says to return to the Mugabe regime now would be a death sentence.
What I know is I'm just going to die. It's better for them to just kill me here instead of going there, because the way they are going to kill me there is terrible.
Ivana moved to Leicester as an asylum seeker after fleeing from her home. Her 2 daughters and grandchildren are all British citizens. But despite settling in Leicester, Ivana has been told she will be forcibly removed from the UK next Wednesday, something her friends and supporters are determined to stop. They say after recent elections, the situation in Zimbabwe is increasingly volatile and dangerous.
If Ivana is sent back to Zimbabwe, her life is almost certainly in danger. And I think that the recent election results make it all the more certain that she's going to go back to a very difficult prospect if she was to return home.
1,000 people have signed a petition to the Home Office in support of Ivana's pleas to stay. Having spoken out against the Mugabe regime, she says she knows she'll be targeted and all she wants is to have the chance to live peacefully with her family. Lucy Kapasi, ITV News.
Well, in a statement, the Home Office said the Home Office only returns individuals if both we and the courts are satisfied they do not qualify for protection and have no legal basis to remain in the country. Well, next this lunchtime, a memorial service is to be held for the teenage girl from Leicestershire who took her own life after being the victim of online bullies. 14-year-old Hannah Smith from Lutterworth killed herself on Friday after receiving abusive messages. The service will be held at the end of the month at Lutterworth High School. 1,000 people are expected tonight at the first public meeting about plans to cut services at Stafford Hospital. Last week, a report recommended cutting critical care, maternity and paediatric services after the trust went into administration. The public consultation into the shake-up of healthcare at the trust will end on the 1st of October. Now, an 11-year-old girl from Northampton could be one of the brainiest people in the country. Kerry's cook Sammy Parnell got the highest possible score in a Mensa test. It's thought to beat both Albert Einstein and scientist Stephen Hawking. Olivia Patterson has more.
In this family, being brainy comes as standard. After all, Dad Dean, who's a lawyer, has an IQ of 142, way above the average. Impressive perhaps, but it pales in comparison to his 11-year-old daughter Keris. She just took the test and got 162. That's the highest possible score.
It was quite surreal. I didn't really believe it. Me and my mum just kept rereading it to make sure we did actually read it right. I just couldn't believe it, really. It was very surprising.
There was no question at all that she was bright, but we didn't really expect it to be 162 IQ. It's the top mark, and that was a bit of a shock for all of us, I think.
Keris trounces Albert Einstein and the Cambridge scientist Professor Stephen Hawking. Both are thought to have an IQ of 160. Like them, she dreams of big things.
Well, hopefully I could be Governor of the Bank of England or maybe even Prime Minister, because it's a job and you have to have a lot of responsibility and it really tests you as an individual.
For now, she's leaving the top job to David Cameron and focusing on being a normal 11-year-old girl.
I'm addicted to Candy Crush Saga and I like texting my friends and annoying my brother.
There's also plenty of healthy rivalry with her dad. Are you two quite competitive?
No!
Yeah, we're quite competitive, aren't we?
Yes.
Fortunately, Keris is only 11 at the moment, so I normally win. But as she gets older, I know she's gonna start being more and more of a challenge.
Luckily for Dean, IQ stays the same for life. But with age and experience, who knows what Keris could achieve in the future. Olivia Patterson, ITV News, Northampton.
Impressive stuff. Right, here's the weather now with Emma Jesson.
These will keep your ears warm. But you can't hear anything. It's 4:30.
Hello there, I hope you're having a good day. Our weather's looking quite changeable at the moment, but not very exciting. It's all quite benign over the next few days. A bit hit and miss with those showers. The cloud continuing to increase after quite a decent start this morning, and so limiting any sunshine this afternoon. We are expecting scattered showers. They will be light showers though. They'll be pretty well scattered and slow moving. Still feeling warm at 22, that's 72. Drying out overnight. A bit of a cool feel as well. Here's your pollen.
Flybe, sponsors of ITV Central Weather.
Suffering from hay fever? ITV Pollen Count is sponsored by Benadryl.
And after a dry night, these showers return tomorrow with more sunny spells, so counts generally low to moderate over the next couple of days. We are now into the weed pollen season. That's it. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it for now from myself and all the lunchtime here. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.